I'm running on diesel, baby, I'm active. Shawty wanna know what's happening. Baby, no cap, I'm captain. Honey, no rings on me, ain't bagging. Diesel, feeling I'm massive. I kill it like Shaq, I'm shacking. That little bitch, she savage. Hit it on top all night, I'm damaged. Bomb, 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 feeling I'm massive. Feeling like bomb, bomb, bomb.
I just wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. I just wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. I just wanna wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. I just wanna wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. I just wanna.
I'm running on diesel, baby, I'm active. Shawty wanna know what's happening. Baby, no cap, I'm captain. Honey, no rings on me, ain't bagging. Diesel, feeling I'm massive. I kill it like Shaq, I'm shacking. That little bitch, she savage. Hit it on top all night, I'm damaged. Bomb, 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 yeah, bomb, 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 feeling I'm massive. Feeling like bomb, 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 bomb. Dip, slide, when I wanna dive. Hit it to the rhythm all day and night. Blazing the vibe, ain't no wasting the time. Gotta shoot my shot till I get what I like. Shawty really wanna fuck and I'm on one. Little homie looking bad, never got none. When the pop song, girl, go pop off. When we got that beat, who can't go pop?
I just wanna. I just wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. I just wait a while, wait a while, wait a while. I just wanna wait a while, wait a while,
turned why I'm here. What was I doing? That was what I was doing. Okay, there's the mess that I made. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Bubbles, hello. Josh, hello. Braxton, good morning. How are you all doing? Thank you. I have too much stuff on my desk. I need to sort my desk out. Is that 3 streams this week? No, why? This is only a second one. Or did you get a notification on YouTube yesterday because I was testing something? I streamed, well, technically I've streamed Saturday, Sunday, this weekend and last weekend. That might be, you know, yeah. YouTube, I haven't found a way on YouTube to test a stream, because on Twitch you've got a little checkbox that you can tick in OBS that says this is a test stream, and it just sends the data but nothing goes live. On YouTube there wasn't that, and I wanted to test something, and the only way I could figure it out was to just go live quickly. So I went live, tested it was working, and then boom. Oh yeah, on YouTube you just go live no matter what, which is a bit frustrating because you can't actually test anything, but whatever. Sukilos, hello, how you doing? It's a miracle, I know, right? But it does mean that on the YouTube side, because I believe YouTube doesn't show ads on my stream, I think. And it also means that we can now watch at, yeah, we have 1440p on YouTube. Not that it's allowing me to select that. But yeah, we have 1440p on YouTube now. Lose the glasses, how dare. What's interesting is I spent a lot of time yesterday trying to figure out how to get Twitch to do 2K streams. And I'm in the correct region. I have the correct hardware. Everything is set up and it should work. It just doesn't. So I think what it is even though it says on their website it's available to affiliates and partners, it's not available to all people. As I know, a while ago I filled in an application to be able to stream in 2K, and I never heard anything back, so I'm assuming they haven't rolled it out to everyone yet, so we'll see. But everything is set up, and eventually when they do allow it, it will just suddenly work. Which is super weird, because at the moment it just works on YouTube, and I had to do, like, nothing. There are different levels of equal here, just saying. No, Braxton, you can watch the 2K stream on your 1080p monitor, and it just downscales it. You just use more bandwidth. So that's a funny situation then, because currently my monitor is a 4K, so it would take 4K, it's downscaling it to 1080p, and then you're watching it at, or downscales it to 1080p, and then if you, or let's say it downscales it to 2K, and then you're watching it on a 1080p monitor, so then that downscales it again. But yeah, ultimately, I'm all trying to see if it's possible and how much strain it has on the system. But it seems like, all in all, it's fine for the time being. Right, that's the decoding thing. Sayonara, Temtic! How are you today, Temtic? Oh, now that Temtic is here, we can go like this, and we can go... Does that work? Did it work? Did it work? It didn't work. I saw a refresh button for your sub yesterday on Streamlabs, so I was hoping if I pressed the refresh it would redo it, but apparently not, so sad face. But thank you for the, how many months was it? 16 months, Temtic. That's insane. I can't believe it's been so long. So long. You're tired? I'm sorry to hear that. Did you not sleep enough? Or was it too many beers with your mom? So today, I'm going to carry on with the landscape stuff. I played around with some random things yesterday, and I managed to get some things working a bit better, which is good. So we now have the ability to do stuff like this. Ignore the stuff on the left there, but I've got the blending of all the materials working quite well. I feel like it looks quite nice, so I was quite happy with that result. I don't know. So I thought today what I'll do is, now that I know what the workflow for that is, which is a combination of how you set up the material, and there's a bit of more material setup I need to do, and using the correct brush, it seems to make a very big difference. So who would have thunk? It was funny because when I was playing around with this yesterday, it went from looking like, because it was a hard, so if I open up the material instance, you'll see this one. So I have this material instance, and I can play with basically, there's 3 values. So what it's doing is it's taking the height value of your texture, so your blacks, your grays, and your whites, and that's what it's using for heights. And there's this global scalar parameter where you can basically change how you could basically bring up each of the little individual parts. So for example, if I bring down, if I make them all 0, basically says that height is now non-existent. So you see it's a harsh like fade. So the only fading that's happening here is like with the blending that it's doing. Then if we just go back to what we were at, which is about there, I'd go with slightly more. There we go. It's like, hooray, it works. That was fast. So now the goal is to implement the non-repeating texture thing that I have and get that working, and add all the other types of floors that I want and those fun things. You skipped about 30 seconds of the dream. Yes, that's why I haven't put them on yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going for a bit, and then when I remember that I'm not wearing my glasses, I'll put them back on. Rebuild landscape. So now we can go, no glasses stream today, then. Okay, so this is the mountain section that I made. So what I need to do is open up this one. We need to copy this in. And we need to find a better way of making these materials, because it works, which is fine. But you'll see the way I have this one set up, it's more technically more complicated, but makes more sense. Unless we just modify this one to work like that. Who made Cytogram's glasses? Me. Actually, let's modify this one. So one thing I need to do, that we can ignore. I realized something yesterday that's actually quite frustrating with how Fab is going. Oh, thank you. And it's that when you download a texture from Fab, you get this. Mega scans, surfaces. You get those 4. So you don't get displacement when you just download it straight through Unreal Engine. But if you physically find it on the Fab website and download it as a zip, you actually get the displacement, and I need the displacement because I need the height value. So now I know that for every texture that I find that I want to use, I actually have to change how the whole thing works, and I'm just like, why? So funny enough, these two have very little displacement information in them. Very little. Skittles, hello. How are you doing today, Skittles? Good, good. And you? Pretty good, thank you. Trying to think of the best way of doing this material where I've got material parameters exposed and all the other stuff that I want. Because technically this goes down to there. And that affects the total height, which means that can just go in there, that can go in there. So this would be for... Can you add categories to these? Yes, you can. Wait, this is pebbles, isn't it? Yes. Oh, I can put my glasses back on because I actually can't see. Ah, much better. Have you been up to anything fun lately, Skittles? Just a little vector math. When you say just a little. Is that in geometry nodes? I wonder if I can just multiply this. Would that work? Can I just multiply the result of all of this with this? Or my variation? No, you cannot. Okay. So then I have to do that for each one of these. So that's the ambient occlusion. G was the metal, wasn't it? Oh. Blue was metal. Metallic. Q. The variation is macro texture variation, so the material is no longer to stop the repeating. Ah, unless you know a better way of doing that. So there's that. Let's put you down. Then the last one, G was what? OR, roughness. I save. Did I miss one of them? Bridge, that is very bright. The blend material attributes. What do you mean by blend material attributes? Blend. It's a node. What would I do with that node? Or how would I use that node here? Is not everything... Actually, no, we don't need that. That's already applied. No, it's not. Now it's applied. And you don't have to do a per thing like that. So do I take the result of this and then what would the alpha be? So would it be, oh no, we just need that. Is that the alpha? And then what would the last one be? Or what would B be? Or does that just work like that? Whatever thing you're using to break up the tiling. That's this variation thing. Just make an empty material. Like just an empty color function. Make material attribute make. Oh, so that's what you mean. So that. Yeah, so ambient occlusion, roughness, metallic, displacement. I'll keep that running through for that one. Save. It's on fire, Skittles. It's on fire. I broke something. It hates it. Yes, you have to plug everything in. So it would seem. Oh, well, it's fine. It's super quick. We just got this, 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 and that. And then we can just go, whoops, like that. And we're done. Weirdly enough, okay, it hasn't broken up the tiling of the texture. If I go landscape, because I used this on one of my other ones yesterday and it broke it up really nicely, and we go paint sand. Let's make the tool strength larger. If we just make a massive sand spot like that, then we go and apply this to the sand one. Let's just do that for now. See, that actually broke it up quite nicely. But the pebbles, it hates. Maybe it's because it's not properly continuous or something. At least we know it works for this one, so that's fine. That should now be that one done. Supply, save. Actually, that immediately broke it. Weird. It was fine, and then I added something, and it's not fine. So which one did I break? Apply, save. See, there it's fine. Normal. Still normal. Layer blend.
I remember the cabin in Tennessee. We got so high we cried, and you looked like heaven in the passenger seat. But life just passed us by, 'cause we weren't meant to be, but you still got
Surface opaque default lit.
but I swear I mean it all. I hope you're happier now. Now that I'm gone, moving on. Know you wish I was burning in hell. Know you are just a memory lost. And I still think about you sometimes when I fucked up in the middle of the night. You wish I was burning in hell.
Texture bombing node? I have not. Oh, it literally says texture bombing uses multiple offset texture samples to break up tiling artifacts. So how does that one work? If I disconnect this, just put that to the side. So we've got the UV. Is that... Let's see. Mary Loss, hello. Gosh.
If you try to take it away from me, I hope you're up for a fight. 'Cause I've been kicked when I'm so down, too much until it's numb. And there's nobody, nobody can steal my fire, nobody can steal my soul, nobody can steal my throne.
Materials, woohoo.
Nobody can steal my fire, nobody can steal my soul, nobody can steal my throne.
I have to watch a video on this. Let's see if I can edit my main material now, just to have... I've got the variation working in this one. So I'll come back to that. Have you worked on any cool materials there, Josh? That's not the same, is it? No. How do I find you? Where are you placed? Oh, there you are. You are the Roman stone floor. You do not look like your texture map. Those don't match. Never mind, maybe they do. Oh, they do. Man, they do not look like they match in the preview. That one is much more zoomed in. Gary, hello, how are you doing?
I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa.
Chilling, chilling, what's up? Trying to work on landscape stuff with the material. I know materials, I'm the best. You can help me, you can help me. Ah, thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check, and thank you for the hydrate. Here's the master. I need so much help with materials. How are you all doing today? Ben, how does it go? Finished each for the day, nice. And it's before, like, just after lunch, which is super cool. Materials aren't bad, but landscape materials are difficult as fuck. It is. It doesn't help that, like I sat yesterday and I was struggling because every time I downloaded something from Fab, I found out that the material that they automatically create for you and the stuff that they give you doesn't contain a displacement map. You have to go to the website to then manually download the whole pack in order to get the displacement. And I was just like, why? Good thing to do with materials is not do it and keep saying you're going to do it and never do it. That's what I do, and it works. I'm at the point now where I'm trying to do the level design. I'm realizing that the materials are... I've got a vision for what I want to do now, but I need the materials to actually start playing along with it. I use M4 Magic Map for landscape materials. It's great. M4 Magic Map. Let's have a look at that. That's pretty cool. That's really good. Before, after, so they've got all that stuff built in. Texture bombing. I need motivation to make a game quick. I'm gonna see how fast I can make a game with marketplace assets. Just download one of the epic ones and then repackage it. Sandstone. Sandstone height. Named mud height. Delete all that. Make named. So named. This is rock height. Nay. To be fair, I was thinking about hijacking half the Project Lyra. You should do it. I've been trying to strip apart the particle system for basically floating numbers from that project. And yeah, I haven't made much progress with it yet. Last month's Portal practice effects are so cool. They're free for the month ones. Which ones? I don't look at them. I often just click add and then I don't actually go and look at them, which is probably bad. I'll send a picture in chat. Nice. Texture sample. This one is called Stone Law. Right. Oh, thank you. Oh, those are cool. I might use those. Wait, do I not have this? I don't have those. How do I not have this? I get every single thing every month. But I got all the ones from last month. What the heck? You have this? But there was another one that I got. Wait, what did I get from last month? Hold on. Where's my account? There. Oh, why does Epic sign me out every single time? So I got Sci-Fi June, July. So unless more came out between those times. First Tuesday of every month. Yeah. Tuesday the 9th. Well, not the first Tuesday. When was the 9th? 9th was... The first of the month was the thing. We get 6 instead of 5. It's every 2 weeks, nerd. God damn it. So I must have missed the 2 weekly ones. Ah, so I've been only collecting them once a month. So I'm missing all the good ones that come out. As you can see, I collect it once a month and then I ignore it for the rest of the month. Rip. Free assets every fortnight. So I've gotten all the crap ones and missed out all the good ones. Because marketing. Oh well. July 15th. Okay, can one of you like send me a message every time they come out? I think Hexa, you sent me the ones for the last week. Alright, to Discord bot. Okay, thank you. That looks better. Man, that transition is so nice. I'll be right back.
melodies from the 90s, like you want Mac clean, and I can't say to your face I don't want it that way. You seem stuck in a decade that you were born. Open one day and wake up on a tour bus headed to Rome for a Coliseum concert with thousands of crazy fans looking up at the stage at me dancing, knowing I'm your man. I can't ever be the best.
I have returned. Sorry. Is she a calendar app? Well, she actually, you joke, but she does put everything in the calendar for me. Either that or Gemini. I mean, I could probably tell Gemini to remind me, and then I'll just have a calendar filled with a bunch of invites. You're writing the bot right now. Hexic, do you want to put it on my server? Or you're just going to make it connect to send a message through your account to me? That would be useful. Let me know what you need from me, Hexic, and then I'll give you the stuff that you need so you can put it on my server. Since it's technically for me because I'm an idiot. I've been wanting to do that for a while now. What, have a bot on your server? It needs to be in a server to message people. Well, yeah. I can make a Hexic. I can make either a channel if you want for it, or a role and a channel. Make a role for marketplace free assets. Cool, I will do that for you. Also, I'm on the Unreal Engine help Discord, and Hexic and I have had some funny conversations with people this week. A lot of the time, this clusterfuck is my fault. Yes, let's blame you, Turning Cock. Let's blame you. I'm a writer in JavaScript. I'm just gonna anger people. Because I know Discord bots and JavaScript. Okay. Blame Cog. Blame Cog. Blame Cog. That reminds me of one content creator who made a Discord app, connected it to his workshop door, then sends a message to his girlfriend every time the door was like, oh yes, I watched like the really short version of that video that was put into a short, and she just said, you're so petty. I was like, that is brilliant. Sometimes I think it's a good thing I don't have a better understanding of electronics, because I would do that kind of shit. Is it Michael Reeves? I think it's Michael Reeves. Did you watch the video where he did 4 scooters to make a vehicle? Oh yes, that's definitely Michael Reeves. That's not just one content creator, it's probably one of the coolest ones. Yes. Son, it's only fair. You're the reason I reset up OBS. Michael Reeves is great. Which one? This one where he scammed people, but then at the end he was actually like, okay, no, I didn't actually scam them. I gave them the stuff. The scooter car was just, it's so unique, and I love the way he does his videos. They're just pure chaos. Where was the video when he did it for his girlfriend? Or was it just a short? Was that the whole video? The good boy. He's got 2 shorts. One has 22 million. The other has 8.6 million. That entire thing was just for a short. Holy crap. I don't have a bot connected to my channel anymore. Do I even need it? It depends on what you want the bot for. So I've got the one bot that I find very useful is, what is it called? This one. It doesn't do much, but it used to do a lot more, in the sense that, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the a while ago there was a lot of videos on, not videos, there was a lot of bots coming to chat. A bunch of dudes use it. Yeah, I find it quite useful. So remember how a while ago there was like this influx of bots coming on spamming the buy Twitch views or follows or whatever it was, and that was coming through like a lot. Then all of a sudden, like I know Temtic looked into making a bot that would counter the bot. Oh, why are there ads? Cheap views on. Yeah, exactly that. So what happened was I eventually got this bot, which actually counted a lot of it. And then all of a sudden, I actually haven't seen any of those viewers again. Those buy cheap views. So I don't know where they're gone. Storm Running Gaming. Hello, how are you? So Storm, since you're on YouTube side, you should be able to see that I now have 2K streaming available on YouTube. Does it work? It works. Hooray. Now I know what you're thinking. Why? Why, Sada? Why have you enabled this thing? I don't know. It does, lol, neat. What I love about, so on Twitch, when you stream to Twitch, you've got, I'm now using enhanced. It flagged me as being a bot, really? Who? Where? It actually did. It flagged you. Automod flags you. Yeah, the cheap view bot thing is annoying. It's super annoying. Actually, I can read the small text on your screen now. Nice. I suppose that is the problem with me running at 4K, is the text is tiny for everyone. But it looks like it's super crisp on that side. Yeah, what I don't understand is, so Twitch isn't allowing me to do 2K streaming. Somehow YouTube just allows it. And when I stream to Twitch, it breaks up all the stream things. So if I can show you. So Twitch, so Twitch is currently doing advanced broadcasting, which means that they don't have to transcode my stream anymore. So they're saving like processing power. So what that means is when I send a stream, it's currently sending 5 different channels to Twitch. So the red one is 1080p. The blue one is, I have no idea. And then those are all the options that are available for my stream. Oh, there you go. Those are all the options it's sending. And so the total bandwidth of this is like 10K. And then for YouTube, it's just one 6K, 6.5K connection. And it's just like, that's it. It's just, and it just works. And it does 2K, and then YouTube just transcodes everything else for me. No, YouTube is setting 7 megabits per second at the moment. It's being combined with everyone. Yeah, so I know that a lot of the bots now, there's bots that if someone mentions everyone on Discord, it removes the message. It just auto deletes it. Which I think is probably a good thing, especially as servers get more and more larger. Also, what it does is a lot of the bots, for some reason, are programmed to tag everyone when they do the Steam key gift giveaways on Discord. So when they do that, what do I want to do? I want to take. So when they do that, the message gets auto deleted. This is my studio account. That's cool. That's so professional. Apparently you're marked as... Wait, what is this? Apparently, you gain XP on YouTube now. Also, it's not happy with the amount of bandwidth, which is kind of funny because Twitch is determining it. You can get XP on YouTube now. So if I do this, if I click play and then run around, yeah, I probably could do with more bandwidth. That started yesterday. Nice. When did this top fans thing come into YouTube? Is this a new thing? Did you just give the otter a sword because they are cheaper to arm than humans based on the price of steel? What? That's a good point. Wait, did the top chatter thing start yesterday? Oh, mod sword, you mean? Yes. I gave it to Temptic because Temptic was playing with, I had a bot at one point that was in my stream, so I could do things like fish. And then... And the bot was also doing, preventing people from... what's it? The bot was preventing the guy, the bots coming in that were doing the buy views and buy follows. Oh, you had to add an anti-troll for me because I got trolled a lot. Right. The anti-recrawl, yes. Wasn't there a patch of something here? I'm proud of that piece of software. Nice. Okay, the landscape material doesn't look too bad. I just need to add displacement, but for some reason this material is set up to not have displacement. I mean, that makes not much difference, to be completely honest. And now it's somewhere unused because of your pinball game. Yes. But you made really good progress with your pinball game, Demtic, so that's good. So you must be quite happy with that. YouTube is complaining that I'm not setting it enough bandwidth now, but it looks fine, which is weird. Let's enhance all the detail. Looks fine, yeah? Okay. Oh, that was Thunder, okay. That was the issue I had streaming to Twitch, not enough bandwidth. So Twitch is fine. The problem is because... I actually have no idea how the multiple plugin system works, because... Actually, funny enough, the issue of not enough bandwidth is because... I'm not sure which stream is being sent to YouTube, because it just goes, I was just sending data, which is a bit weird, but it's saying it's receiving 2K, so we'll see. I think because Twitch is not receiving a 2K signal, Twitch is not allowing me to receive a 2K signal. I subbed to you on the studio account, dude. This one is going to be just for game dev. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You must let me know when you start releasing stuff. Oh, actually, let me sub to you as well, and I can see when you release stuff and stalk you. Mwahahaha. There you go. Now you have 2 subscribers. Okay, so now I need to add the place displacement. So it started raining here earlier, and it absolutely poured down with rain to the point there was like flooding on the streets and that kind of stuff. An hour later, the road had started drying in points, and I was like, yeah. It's actually getting dark in here. Why are you on YouTube as well? Do you get a lot of traffic? No, I get very little traffic on YouTube. I use YouTube as a way of keeping the VODs for longer, because Twitch, it gets removed after 60 days. And by streaming to YouTube at the same time, I basically create a whole YouTube series out of it. So I don't necessarily get viewers. I think Storm is the only person that watches on YouTube. So I could tell when Storm comes in, because the graph just goes flat, 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 flat. Storm comes in, and when Storm leaves, it just ends, and that's the end of my YouTube watches. But it's nice because I can see I've got free, like what do you call it? Just archiving of all the streams. Because I think as long as you don't stream for a single 24-hour stream on YouTube, it saves it, and it costs me nothing. It generates an okay amount of views. So when I say an okay amount of views, I think I get like 20 to 30 views on some of the videos. Whereas a stream on Twitch, I'll get, depending on the length of the stream, I think yesterday's one got 250 views. So they're in completely different regions. Also, as far as I know, Storm, you don't get any ads on YouTube, do you? Because I don't know how the ad system on that works. Hold on one second. I have to go and close the window. It's the outside is coming inside.
Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking that healing, sinking in this feeling.
I'm back. You said you decided to do everything yourself and just say I'm a studio. More people may join in the future. That's true. Do you get enough views on Twitch? I've actually never been on Twitch, as I never saw the point of another platform doing the same thing. No ads on at all my side. It could be ad blocker. That's fine. So I see Twitch is live content, more live content, and YouTube is more long form content and shorts. So like I'll put clips from the Twitch stream, I'll edit those, make those into shorts, and then I put that onto the YouTube side. But I don't think it's ever actually generated, as far as I know, from a short, turn that into someone that then watches possibly on YouTube that then comes to Twitch. So they're like two completely different ecosystems. I would like to know why I don't have displacement as a thing on this material. What did I disable? Because I have both of these, and only difference is use material attributes, but blend mode opaque, that's fine. Surface. So if I deselect this, do I have displacement? I don't. So then, does that make a difference? I guess we find out. So let's go. Which is this? No, we don't. Ignore that one. So let's try. Let's go add that. Then go make material attributes, which is just the same thing. Put the displacement into displacement, AO into AO, normal into normal, roughness into roughness, metallic into metallic, and that. Then click apply. And then it rebuilds the same thing. It's fascinating. In the UK, we get rain, but we don't get what I call proper rain, which is like, or you don't often get proper rain like it's doing right now, where it feels like it's flooding outside. This is the type of rain we usually get in South Africa, where it's, I think the correct term is a thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. I don't know what it is. Okay, so how does this look? This looks exactly the same. You know that Gemini thing when you Google something nowadays, the Google search AI? This is what made those two photos for the account. Oh, really? I don't know that. I've become, it's amazing the shift with AI is where I now ask like Gemini more things than I do to what would you call it, than to my normal. Yeah, basically I ask Gemini more things now than I do to like a Google. It's just convenient. I use mine all the time. It's so convenient. Now that they're sort of also getting better integrated. So on my phone, even pay for Pro. I'm considering paying for Pro. I have it for 6 months for free, and it does provide me with a lot of value. It's funny enough. What I like is now that my phone now has a button that's for the AI, where when I press it, I can speak to the AI. So instead of adding stuff to my calendar manually, I tell the AI to do it, because it's often just quicker. You just pick up the phone and say it, and then the AI goes, okay, cool, and just adds it to your calendar. I use it a lot for just asking random questions. They have now added the Pro version into the apps and browser. So yeah, there's getting better and better integration and everything. Before it was just the free version. Okay. We get 3 months in the spring of thunderstorms and like a month in the fall. I love thunderstorms. Okay, I probably like it more because I don't have to be outside and I can watch it from inside, and I find it so satisfying to watch. I want a smart home AI. I have a Google Assistant, but it's dumb. So I have an Alexa at the moment, and I find it useful, but you can't ask it complicated questions like you can with the Google AI. And I've been kind of thinking that if I would replace the Alexa, I'd want one that has built in that smart AI that we're now sort of used to. You can help it. It helps and saves so much time. Yes, because it's nice to have it sort of in the kitchen. I mean, my Alexa in the kitchen mostly is play music, set a timer. That's what I use Alexa for. Bubbles uses it actually for what's the weather today. I usually, when I get up in the morning, I open my phone, I go, what does the weather look like? It's shit. Okay, cool. And then I carry on with my day. I need to find a better brush. Like, this brush is fine. Freaking hard to see. Okay, there. Hold on, let's make this the tool strength a bit less. Let's add sand. There we go. Just slightly on top of that. I love blending materials like this. It's so much fun. Oh, there's mud here as well. I forgot I had mud. And then I can make more of a stone floor here. I've decided I'm going to over-engineer this bot and allow people to subscribe to multiple services. This is fantastic, Hexic. I like this, over-engineer everything. Walker! How are you doing? I dumped all my Alexis. It's in a landfill now. The problem is I don't want to get rid of it because I paid money for it. So I kind of wanted to just stop working and then I'll replace it. The Google Assistant can do basic commands, but if you ask it a question like, this is what I found online, it stops talking. The other thing I use it for is, you know, when you get that article about something where 5 reasons why I wish I bought some product before, like that, or before 5 things I wish I knew about this product before I bought it. Instead of reading that article now, because they have to give you their life story, they tell you about their children, their where their parents grew up and all that kind of stuff. What I do now is I just give that to AI and I go, please give me the question asked in the title in summary bullet form, and then it goes, okay, cool. It goes through the whole thing and gives me, they said this, 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 and this. I'm like, fantastic. Much easier. Just woke up, trying to join the living people. The way you say that. I'm setting up an SQL database right now. Hopefully my 1 core, 1 gig RAM cloud server can run all this. Jeez, like hexic. If not, I'll throw it on my home server. That was just a hexic. That started off as a just send just me a ping, or what's it? Every 2 weeks when the free stuff comes out into a, let's send it to anyone that subscribes to on the server. Oh, let's add more services and features. I'm more of a meandering corpse. Hardly call this living. Okay, I'm quite happy with how that came out. Now I need to actually build an environment. But what I want to do first is I actually want to go to Fab. Does anyone have good brushes? I'm looking for... I'm using this one at the moment, which is a grunge brush. Which I've realized that for painting landscapes isn't all that helpful. Because you need a bit more... Not that. Because what I don't want is... this, where it's just, you know, defined as a... Can we have like more thing? There we go. See how it's just, there's a circle. Are you pre-making levels? I am. I'm only going to have a maximum of 12. I have predefined some maps that I've drawn on graph paper. So yeah, go to ArtStation for brushes. It's just alpha. Yes, exactly. I just need an alpha brush. I need one that's not a circle and provides a bit more stuff. You're going the procedural route. I know you're going the procedural route, and I respect you for that, because I do not want that headache. ArtStation alpha brushes. I've been using the default circle with fall off. It's mostly fine. There we go. Yes, use that. Oh, there's tons of brushes in here. What's wrong with procedural? I already have it all working. That's kind of impressive. I think you told me that last time. The problem I have with procedural is I don't know enough about it, so it just seems like a bit of a black box to me because I haven't actually spent enough time dealing with it. A lot of those dudes have also fab shops, but search is just better on ArtStation. What, you don't like the most confusing search system in the world? What do you mean? I mean, it's super simple. We just go to... Oh, we have a brushes section. And then we have damage and grunge, which apparently is different from art and traditional. As a paintbrush. Are you fucking joking? Yes, yes I am. They fixed it. They've fixed some of it. If you look at fab and you look at the fab in here, they're different. Also, I was having a rant earlier because I downloaded a material in Unreal Engine from fab, and it didn't give me the displacement map. I had to go and find it here to then get it fixed. Like this actually would be perfect. Something like that. So then we go download. Download, sure. Download. There's spray paint. Actually, this. Because you get that mid color and you get that bit of a fading around the edges. Let's use this one. Cool, I'm gonna add that one. So, maps. Where would I put all my... Oh, I made a folder of brushes. But don't download it again. It's a tile-based system, so you spawn a grid, then carve out paths, easy win. Oh. Marius was actually working on a system kind of like that, where you give it 2 points, you define the path from A to B, it creates a path, and then, well, actually, it generates a world and then cuts that path out. What I actually want to do for my next one is I want to use hexagons. So I want to do something like... Where was it? That's my stream. Where was it? Was it in general? This. I want to build something, a map like this, where, so this is just a noise texture that generates the height. It's actually 2 noise textures. One where you've got heights created, the other part is flat, and then you combine one that's got smaller heights, which is this, like areas between there, that's got just a small bit of height, so it's not flat. That's just discount Minecraft. How dare you? But yes, I want to build something like that, and then build a AI system where I tell it, here's the start, here's the end, and we could go... So for this map, maybe we make it go this way round, or maybe even this way all the way back, and then, or some kind of way through to make some kind of cool path through. So yeah, that's what I did. I just picked 4 random spawn points around the outside of the grid I made. Then each spawn point chose 2 random tiles as waypoints. Then just mark the tiles as a path from that spawn point to the waypoint, and then finally to the player base. That's very smart. Nice. The PCG pathfinding is pretty damn good. Okay. Yeah. I never made one of these before. Surprisingly simple to make. So I was kind of like, oh, okay. I suppose that's part of the problem I have with dev, is I always think it's more complicated than it is, and you try it and you're like, actually, that wasn't too bad. Until it comes to landscape materials. That shit's just a pain in the ass. Where's my downloads folder? I hate that you can't you can't pull a unzipped file into Unreal. It doesn't just go through the process of, as when you do that, Microsoft just goes, oh, you want this file to be copied into the program, you haven't zipped it out, moves it to temporary file, and then moves it in here. No. I just go throw down a landscape, go to the sculpt, add a few hills, mountains, a road, smooth it out. Then I start the start area, work from there, altering the landscape as I go. That's kind of what I'm going to do. I wanted to have all the materials that I wanted for the particular map done. Then I'm going to go and kind of define the path that I want the player to take. From that, I want to manipulate the landscape. So yesterday, when I was looking at it, I realized I was going about the whole thing wrong for how I was trying to build out this landscape, because it made no sense. I really like with dev, you can at least find a friend who's tried what you're trying to do, so you're not blindsided by the engine. Yes, most of the time. And then you go on like the internet and someone has some like tutorial for something, you're like, oh, that's so smart the way they've done that. Alright, so brush. Is that a paintbrush? And let's go back. And then I assume you only need a 4K paintbrush. Like anything more than that just seems excessive, right? Like, do I really need an 8K paintbrush? So I want you into there, you into there. Oh, I can actually see it now. So if we come to this and we're like, okay, let's go. Let's reduce the tool strength by just a ton. So now I can like, there you go. Now I can actually like better fade this around the sides. Make it look like it was a weird puddle. Or more actually what I wanted to do was, I've selected the wrong one. There we go. So like, let's add some sand there. Now actually add like a layer of sand over this whole thing. There we go. Oh, that looks so cool. This is an example of your grid. I used to do PCG for landscapes a lot, but realized I wanted things very specific, and PCG gets in the way of altering details. Yeah. Ooh, sketchy egg, don't mind if I do. It's just packed with other pawns. So that's randomly generated. It's like a rogue tower defense. So these are all the entrances where they could come. No, that's an end there. That I'm guessing goes this way. So there's a spawn. So would they spawn here and then here, and they're trying to get to the end there? The base is in the middle. So they're all converging. Oh, so they're all trying to get to the middle. Right, okay. That's pretty cool. By we, I assume the live music photo you've been helping for ages ago. Dead mouse. That is pretty cool. Yeah, me and Deadmau5 started Game Studio together. Quit my day job and all. That's so cool. Do you post like any progress videos and that kind of stuff? Like on YouTube or something? Or is it just wait for it to come out? I haven't, but I'm considering it. That'd be cool to see. Okay, now that I've actually got that working. Even had the itch to stream again recently. Oh, wow. It's been almost a year already. You do this. You can. What the hell? It's not like the community went anywhere. We're all still around with fresh faces in the mix. True. Yeah, I'll run into guys in all the channels I bounce between. It'll bounce back quite quickly, yeah. And then you'll have like all new people coming in. So, what I want to do now is I want to go back to selection. We're going to remove this. We're going to remove this. Whoops, I shouldn't have removed that. Now is that stuck in here? That's not what I want to do. Delete that. So if I go back to, this is what, level 1. And I reload it. Ah, thank goodness. Weirdly enough, if you place spawned decals in the level, they don't show up in the level outliner. They just... I have no idea who owns them. They're in the world, but they don't exist. Like, it's really weird. But you can fetch all decal actors of a particular class, so you can use the get all actors of class. Then you can get access to them and delete them. But it's super weird. Anyway, so now that I've actually got my landscape stuff a bit better, I'm still not decided on if these are the final colors, which doesn't matter. I can go to the paint, I can go to this, I can make the tool strength max, I can go that max, I can go here and just paint over everything. So we're on a blank canvas. The problem is I don't know if I was stream regularly. That's fair. There's a bunch of shit where I just hide till the PIE camera sees them. It's like that, but I want to edit those. Yeah. See, the repetitiveness of this one is not the greatest. Are they all like that? That one's fine. I love that it turns and then desert sand. It is quite repetitive. This one's extremely repetitive. But then again, maybe I'm looking at this way too close. Well, didn't I add a whole displacement thing to that? So if I take all of you, we got like that, 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 that. You should all have... Did you figure out the texture padding? Yes, the texture padding from yesterday that I was showing you was because this I was missing a node. If I go like that, you'll see it's back. But then if I go and actually add this missing node, then it works. Did you guys see the new plugin for Subnautica 2 is using the mesh blending? It's super cool. Let me find it. I did not know about that. I need to find another one. Let's go back here. Brushes. Need some landscape brushes now. Man goes away, comes back with underwater treasures. Did you see the embedded? Where? How'd you do that? That's pretty cool. Is it referencing me? It is, just apparently... What permissions do you need, Hexic? Do you want to make a role? Yeah, it's like, okay, it's streamer mode, but it's like, okay, it's hiding myself. It's like, okay. But it's showing your name in full. Just make a regular role for people to get pinged with. Okay, let me do that for you now. Server settings. Roles. What should I call it? Fab free assets? Oh, someone was showing me this yesterday. I want this. I need to do this. Ugh. Yeah, I need this. I really need this. I've made one called Fab Free Assets, Hexic. And then I don't know what other permissions you need. It's some post-processing thing they do to blend the meshes. That's interesting, but unclear what it's doing. They're gonna sell it on Fab, I think. I have to watch some videos on how OSG works, but it's a bit if you still... Be back in a bit if you're still alive. Alright, see ya. So, virtual runtime texture volumes everywhere. I think it is runtime virtual volumes. The permissions will be automatically added when the bot is invited. Don't worry about that. Okay. And to avoid breaking Fab's TOS, I'm going to cache the time they put the website as the expired time, and then I do a ping to everyone once it expires, and then queue it again. Nice. Do you want me to make a channel for that? Smart. Fab has TOS. That'd be good. Okay, I'm gonna make a channel on the game dev called Fab Free Assets. Hello, Boom. How are you doing? Hexic, I made a one called Fab Free Assets. You should be able to go to roles and channels and roles, and then add the Fab Free Assets role. Or I could just add it to you, actually. Hold on. I'll just give it to you. If they make it somewhat easier to do that. There we go, done. So now you should see a new channel. Boom has joined! Quick, hide the spaghetti! Hide the spaghetti! I think you need to add it explicitly to the channel and roles thing. I can see it. But maybe we should check that. You mean the roles thing? I can't see the role for it on there. Let me check. Boom. With a massive screenshot. Boom's first message, massive screenshot. Where is your lady at? Bullying you isn't the same without her. Goddamn. Bubbles!
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone.
I think it's working now, Hexic. Screenshot.
Keep burning down. No, you won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone, and I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone.
Okay, I updated the onboarding thing as well, so it should also add it. So in theory, that should now work. If not, if it doesn't work, we just ask Temptic. What was I doing? Oh, other than making my landscape look like the worst thing ever. Okay, it's the greatest thing anyone's ever seen. And I'll fight you. And now I want a landscape brush. Fab. Brushes. Damage and grunge. Can I just go... publishers, rating, price, technical features, level. Fantastic. Why have all of these if none of them do anything? Yes, I want my brush rigged. What do you mean there's no rigged brushes? Fine. Just give me an animated brush. No animated brush? What is this? You were crying about texture tiling? Yeah. For some reason it's not. I seem to have broken my texture tiling. I don't know why. But it's fine because I can just, I'm gonna probably change it out to the bombing method later. So instead of trying to sit here and fight with it, I'm just gonna do something else. I'm looking for a landscape brush. Do they have such a thing? Maybe that? Oh, I'm just gonna go download the other one that I found yesterday. YouTube. This guy made this whole video about these free landscape brushes, and now they're all removed from his website.
Beyond infinity and back again. To them. Young dog.
Okay, then never mind. Let's see if we can find cracks. We're going to ArtStation. We don't want war. Let's go with landscape brush. alpha brush? Am I looking for the wrong thing? Oh. Oh, we should probably organize this by price. Not £300. There we go. That is cool. Aha, that's what that's looking better. Bundle. For personal projects, use on commercial projects, up to 2,000 sales, 20,000 views. The Megascans Ali HD construction site pack has some decent crack decals. You can get that. Megascans construction. Imagine clicking view in my collection and it's not there. Like it she says, it's there, but it's not there. Yeah, your video is useless because you don't actually have the brushes available for me. God damn it. Why? Why? I can get fur. There we go. That kind of stuff could be cool. That's not free. Indie commercial license. You can add it for the... the problem is I don't want to add it to my whole project. I'll need to make a new project and then add it. Okay, let's try this. Let's go to the paintbrush. Take the stone floor. That's a little big. Alt J. Let's make it smaller. So let's say that this comes something around there. Okay, path is done. Right, just move on to something else now.
us apart and bury me all in my head alone. Crawling in, only feel the cold. I sense the change in energy. All of my fuse is blown. The fire burns inside, felt in a bonfire.
I'll be right back.
So how do we end up here? Could have sworn we said forever. Hopelessly I keep on losing myself. With the flames getting higher, all of the problems that I couldn't help. Oh, I'm building a bonfire. Hopelessly I keep on losing myself. With the flames getting higher, all of the problems that I couldn't help. Oh, I'm building a bonfire.
Он забрал всю нашу боль. Спасун, спасун, спасун. Спасун, спасун, спасун. Освобождает от оков. Любовь ведет меня. Он забрал всю нашу боль. Спасун, спасун, спасун. Спасун, спасун, спасун.
All the barricades, I wanna know why they hold me back. Need a miracle to break me through, but I won't get that. If I was a real wonder, then I could save me from circling around. Lift me off the ground, and one day I'm free. Yeah, I wanna be a real wonder. Heaven lift me up from under. Wishing I could be somehow stronger now, so I can fight away all the pain inside me. Never be afraid of the fate that finds me.
I have returned.
Be stronger, so I can be a real wonder.
I just had a realization that if I use this sort of here's a path, I don't actually have to sit here and go, what's the word? Have lines to show where they're gonna go if it's kind of explained in the floor. So now what I want to do is I want to try sculpting something. So can I make a ramp? Will this work? This erases. It's not helpful. Erosion? Actually. I want this to be a cliff edge. Sculpts height data. If I... Let me see something. If I go tool strength like that, that does that. How do I make it go down? Alt? Shift? Ah, shift. Make tool bigger. You've bypassed this stupid capture. Nice. How'd you do that? Wait, don't say. Funny enough, that's actually kind of exactly what I wanted. It has sniff protection, so you can't use a script. So I just got it to use Chromium in headless mode and fetch what I needed. Oh. If I make this smaller, we make this path go up here.
the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, let the light shine through. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you,
Do you need permission? When do you need to invite the... Well, when do I need to invite it, Hexic? Give me like 20 minutes. Sure. What is the perspective Alt G? Oh.
Be quiet. I hear the thunder that comes from far away. It's like a noise in my head.
Make this smaller.
These words,
What I want to do is I want to take the sculpt, make it a bit like that, and go back to selection move that, put that in the hole like that. Maybe a bit like that, a little bit like that. So it looks like it fell into the hole. Cool. Then go to landscape, select the paint mode, go to this, make this smaller. Paint that like that. Man, that thing is bright. Alright, I think that kind of... I think that actually worked. Fucking hell. Fucking guy. So have a look at this. I'm going to get a shit ton of errors, which is fine. But like all in all, so we've got... I zoom out. How far can we zoom? So we can see, okay, they're going to come down this path over here from somewhere. They're going to come down here. They're going to follow there. There's a mountain in the way there. I'll make a valley over here. And then we'll put the edge of the map there. And then this will... This just needs to go off into the ether. Maybe we'll put a bridge over here. And then have like a, maybe this is a river. Do something like that. I mean, I suppose that's the easy ways. Throw a river down there, right? Yeah, I know you have no blueprint task because you're like, fuck. So I need to make a bit more hills and valleys. I'll make a valley around the other side here. Then I need to make the path sort of extend out a bit more. We'll fix this flooring. Let's do that quickly. Score. It's just smooth. It's just a bit larger. Let's just smooth all of this down here. There we go. And then we'll set dress a lot of this a bit better. We'll make a hole down there. We'll draw a big hole there. I think that'll work. At least as a first map. So these are going to be designed, I'm going to have to build things out for these, but essentially these are going to be like platforms built into the side of the rock here. These, I don't know what they're going to be. God knows what those are going to be. So let's make another mountain sculpt on the other side here. So here, let's make a massive. That's a bit big. Let's just smooth that out. Flatten that. It's a bit. Whoops. Raise. There we go. Sculpt this. Reduce the size. There we go. So we'll make a bit of a mountain there. There. So let's reduce this here. So this is going to be a valley that goes down. Just cut the path out. We'll put a bridge over there. I would say the water's going to flow this way. Oops. Going to come round here, come round, and then go out that way. So we'll cut this here. Another one come this way. It's bigger. Let's see if this is even gonna work. This hill thingy here. Potato Panda, celebrating good times. Come on. Howdy hat. Well, thank you very much, Potato Panda. I hope you're doing well today. I'm finally actually building a map, like a proper map. I think, so here's my vision for this. Hear me out. Down here, we throw a river black, and it'll be like glug, glug, glug. Okay, we'll make this a bit low over there. But anyway, glug, 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 glug. And then we'll make another river come and join it here. And they're both going to glug, glug all the way over here into the infinite. Then, right, enemies come in, they start here, they walk around here, and there's the data cube. So for this one, it's very linear, very straight. And what will happen is I try to make it look like it literally crashed into the ground over there, which I think it does not too bad. I'll add some rocks and stuff later. So then from the player's perspective, this would look kind of like this. Ignore that. That's just because I placed AIs without stuff. So they would come in from somewhere on the left here. Maybe I'll put a portal or something. And they'll come around here. These are going to be like the platforms that I'm going to have to build out and actually make something a bit more decent for. They come around there, come around there, come around there, and then they get to the end. I think it doesn't look too bad. Like I haven't done much with the environment yet, but I think that will work. I need to just smooth out all of this and place it in. But so far, and then I want to put a bridge across here. That's the other thing I want to do. Actually, I need to make this so they can have a bridge. Wait, how long have you been subscribed for, Panda? 24 months, 2 years. You've been subscribed for me for 2 years. What the heck? That's insane. You've been subscribed to me for longer than the project existed. I need to join these two. Well, I'll bring this up a bit. Reduce the size. I want to save that. Now, if I go back to this and I add a water body, so a river, what does this do to my landscape? Does it absolutely just shit? It literally shits on it. Channel depth divided by 2 divided by 2. Like, that's great, but it looks like crap. Like, I need this to come in to the sides, like a lot closer. I don't want there to be like flat earth on the side. Wait, Alt J. Like, that's how we don't really care about. But here we need to move this. River width divided by 2. Like, how much does that influence the stuff on the side now? Oh, way too much. There's a factor on here, I can't remember what it is. So, blend mode, alpha blend. Invert the shape, what does that do? Nothing. Width, angle. God damn! That was wrong. Okay, no. Like 80. I want 80. Better. It still looks like poo-poo, but better. Maybe. It's like I would still want... See, this side here, I would like... I mean, that I can increase, it's fine. Like, I need that to be able to go out, but not actually, like, carve out half the freaking mountain at the same time. If I move you to the side, what happens? Imagine you have flying enemies that'll mess up the player's head. That looks cool. Do you plan to have 1, 2, 3 all the same map and have a narrative that links them all? Are you using a plugin for water? I'm using a plugin for water. Sorry, I didn't see all your messages. I'm using a plugin for water. It's actually part of Unreal Engine's system. But I'm planning on having 12 maps, each with its own sort of narrative per se. I want to build a map where I have multiple lanes as well. So there's going to be one map where there's 2 cubes in like some area. But water is a lot more complicated than I thought it would be, to be completely honest. Channel depth, let's multiply that by 2. So we want this to be, that should make this deeper, right? Alpha blend mode. Alpha blend mode which affect the height both upwards and downwards. Additive. Will that work? I mean, that kind of looks exactly like what I want. I just need to actually put water in. Is it loading? Weirdly, it looks horrendous on the sides. And that's kind of great, except that it looks horrendous on the sides. Maybe it's a better water plugin. So look. Why not create a water body ocean class? What do you mean? What would that do? Ah, there's a lot of water. How do you make it fill the middle? Ah, it does that. Okay, that might not work. Whoops. Oh, you can say it doesn't affect landscape. Can I then just bring it in here? So I could just do that. Wait, it was there. There we go. So like that instead. Then maybe just bring it down. That could work. I mean, that kind of immediately solves it, doesn't it? There you go. Actually, that works really well. I just now need to make it flow in a direction. Yeah, I just need to alter the topology and make the rock things. Yes, that. So now I want to see if I can make it look like the water's flowing in a direction. What does this do? Yeah, I'll need to fix the waves because that looks hysterical. That's actually a really good idea. Thank you, Potato Panda. I mean, if anything, it could at least help me get like where there needs to be more, you know, make the floor go down. Like over here, if we go to the landscape, now we know, okay, this doesn't work. So I need to make this a bit stronger. And then you actually make this as a thing here.
Eyes wide, tongue tied, midnight. You can say all that he wants, but you and I were meant for this. You know, sometimes we hide behind this illusion that we're done. Oh, please see that you're wrong in this. I don't fall in love 'cause I'm here tonight. I don't.
No problem. From the new Naruto project I shall. Nice. Okay. Time to wait 5 minutes until my input time expires, and we'll see if I get an alert. Exciting.
I still feel like you lied about the way that you can't love. We should have never let this go. No, we were the catch on the summer nights. Kids in the street that got it right. Every time I felt to let go. Every time I felt to let go.
Ah, thank you to Nebron for the trifecta. Stretch. Oh, my back clicked. I wasn't supposed to do that. I will be right back to get some water. The button did not.
If this is what you want, if you wanna go, I'll have to go and let it breathe. But I'll be waiting here, you see. I don't know if everything will be alright. Sometimes you gotta
Every time.
let
Thank you very much.
'cause I gotta let you.
The anticipation. It should be. What time is it right now? 50. 30 seconds? Isn't it 30 seconds now? If my watch is wrong. Because my watch says it's now 30 seconds past the hour. Now? 23 seconds. 24 seconds. I think you're counting wrong. It should be 8 seconds now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My God, the delay! It worked! Yay! Good job, Hexic. But I don't know how JavaScript can handle a 2-week delay. What if it needs to restart? Or will it just pick up the time? I mean, what you can do is not do a 2-week delay. Save the current time. Save when you wanted to do it. Can't you just save when you wanted to do it? And then it just checks if that time has elapsed. Then it had an infinite loop running, and that's not very good. Very well. Very well.
In the darkest night, I saw your eyes. A sense of threat that I can't forget. I wanna know who you are. This what I need to know. So take my hand and let our fears go. Take me to your jungle where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the. Yeah, take me to the. Take me to your jungle where the rain is warm and the birds fly. Take me to your kingdom. Yeah, take me to the jungle.
I'll need to configure it.
Darkest night, I saw your eyes. A sense of threat that I can't forget. I wanna know who you are.
What's my server called? This is the community one. I think it's this one.
No words describe your savage.
Does it need all those permissions?
Ooh, let's give it a go like our purpose shows. I wanna know who you are.
You think so? Like, it needs to be able to change name.
This what I need to know. So take my hand and let our fears go. Take me to your jungle where the rain
It says, let's see, so
birds fly.
continue. I don't know what the default permissions were. It goes change nickname, view channel, send message, send mesh on threads, enable embedded legs file, read, mention everyone here and all roles, terrifying. All reactions, use external emojis, use external stickers. So we click authorize. Oh no, I need to actually authenticate it. Confirm. Go to my channel. Then how do I configure it? You say I need to type that in. Wait. Something is wrong. Replace the channel and role with the channel role mentioned. So. I've somehow gotten hit a whole bunch of my own channels. It will say in the specific channel that it's enabled. So subscribe. And then at roll. Hey, I did it. Subscribed. I'll ping this thing in the channel with new 5 things. Wait, if it doesn't have permission to speak in that channel, then it won't be able to do anything. You should probably lock off the channel to everyone except mods and bots. Because you can type in there. So I'm going to make it so that no one can send messages. Like that. And then I'm going to go add the role, the bot, and say that it can do all of that. Okay, I have no idea if it's set up right. What I could do is make it rat roll to the message, so you reply with a tick or something, and it gives you the roll, but I don't know. Could do that. I've technically set that up in the thing, and the onboarding for the Discord, but I seem to have made all the channels inside of game dev vanish, unless it's just me. We just linked to something. Breaking shit again. I'm always breaking shit. Goddamn. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Well, it's actually 5:15. This is coming along. I'm quite happy with this. I do need to head off. Oh my god, I finally made something useful. Woohoo. We'll chat more about it, Hexic, and see if it actually works and when it pings and stuff. I need to find somebody to raid. So who do you guys want to raid? Yeah, I don't know, because I'm just web scraping the time on the site. Lol. Let's see. Who is live? We've got the inventor of 3D himself. There's Irad. There's Ryan Art. It should work. The database has the right time in it, so cool. Everyone seems to be switching to doing Godot overlays, and it's getting a bit... Yeah, everyone's doing a good an overlay now. By the way, the ping comes 5 minutes after the asset's release, but that's so that the bot has time to start sending messages and scraping the new times. That's fair. Otherwise, it might scrape the old time, and I don't want that. That's also fair. Let's go to Geo then. I can't think of many game devs who are doing things that are technically interesting. I kind of stopped watching most streams. That's fair. You still keep coming here, so maybe that means you find something interesting. Or maybe you're just in hope that I'll just turn around and do something useful. I was hoping that if I restart the bot, it won't break because I need to move the code over to my server. One of those days. Fair enough. Alright, so there's the raid message. You could use that, or you can use whatever you want. But we're going to find... we're raiding... always useful sign. Thank you very much, Potato Panda. I appreciate it. But we are raiding Geo, the inventor of 3D, and we must never let him forget that. I thank you all for being here today. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll be carrying on more with this next weekend. What's happening next weekend? I think next weekend is fine. It shall be good. Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. As per usual, if you want, we have a YouTube, which is over there, which is VODs and clips from the stream. And now we have our own Hexix sponsored bot that tells us when we have... For fuck's sake, leave already. Well, we have a bot on the Discord, you know, for fab stuff. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Lock it in your vision. Straight up, man, that's gotta make a decision. Stay